Yo, what's up guys, your boy vKilljoyy here, and today I'm going to be giving you a tutorial on After Effects on this scope duplication effect thing, which I did in my last edit, my last OCE. Consists of 5 layers and then the audio layer. I'm going to show you how to do it pretty much in this video. It's pretty easy, so you guys should hopefully be able to follow along just by watching the tutorial, and yeah, so let's get right into it. So first off, I'm actually going to get the sample of the audio part which I want on my song. Let's just make sure I get the keyframing right. Yeah, on that layer. Okay, so Alt left end bracket to clip there, and Alt right end bracket to clip right there. And I got my song. I'm gonna do Control X on that, and I'm actually gonna. I got my clip here. I've already got Twixtor on it on a 30%, so I'm not going to double click on that. I'm actually going to make a new comp with this. It's just like that. Drag it on that. I can't. Okay, yeah, I'll just do that, whatever. Yep, okay, I'll paste my audio layer there. I'm actually gonna just copy that over to here. What's the opacity on? T is opacity, isn't it? I'll put it back up to 100 so you guys can see what I have to do. Okay, so got both these layers. Let's drag them back to the start. So I got the song, and I've also got the what do you call it? I got everything I need to start the edit. So, well, pretty much everything. Let me just see. I shouldn't have actually done that. I accidentally clipped the layer. So if I do N, and then I'll just trim the comp to the work area. Bam, you got your work area. It's only a couple of frames, 45 frames long. However, it does look pretty cool. Oh, I got a keyframe to the opacity of this. Okay, so you got your clip here, and you got it where, he zooms. I also got the beat here. See if I can preview this in a really bad quality for you guys right now. If it's gonna go, yep. I did it every 5 frames, that's pretty bad. Yes, it's got the song there, it's the same one I used in the actual edit. So yeah, you got this with Twixtor on it, as you want it. So, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna do Control D and duplicate this layer. So you have 2, I also have this RGB separation thing, just to make it look a bit better. I'll actually turn that off for now, being I'm just doing a tutorial, it doesn't really matter. So, you got this clip, and you're going to want to mask around the scope. So let's click onto up to there to our shape tool. Click onto the ellipse, and go to the corner where the top line there would come across and the line there would come across. Just drag out to the opposite corner on the other side, and you'll make a circle. But as you can see, it's not actually masked anything out. If I unsee the first layer, it's still there. So what we're going to do, delete this mask, and so you got here, double click, no, not double click, you want to drag this into a new composition. Nope, you're going to have to make another new comp. We'll just make it, no minutes. We're going to make it 5 seconds long, whatever. That'll be good. Okay, so you got this. Do Control X and Control V. Oh no. I'm stupid. You got that there. You want to do right click and do pre-compose. That's what you should have done with the other one, to be honest. But this is good. So you got this pre-composed on here. You have the right timings and stuff. So everything is all the timings are correct. They're all the same for both of these layers. And on this layer, you want to go into the composition for it. And as you can see there, it's just got the entire clip, because mine's 5 minutes long. I'm going to go into where he scopes in. Doesn't have to be at the same time. I just want to make sure that I can, do the scope masked out perfectly. No, that did not work. I wasn't clicking on the layer. So make sure you click on the layer when you do this sort of circle over. Make sure you try and get the corners as lined up as possible, and then bam, just like that. Looks pretty good, I think. Now you can do it however you want. On your mask there, click feather and do like 55 pixels, just so it's not as harsh and sharp. So you got that. That's your mask layer done. You see you got all the outside there. If you just click off back, you're not going to really need that layer open. Click back to there, and everything looks the same. But if you take off the bottom layer, there should be nothing there then. Let me turn that back on. What are you doing? This is not doing as I thought it would. That is the right comp I'm using, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, maybe if I try mask it on here again, it'll work. No, I don't think it is. This is being really temperamental right now. Okay, give me a second. Let me just destroy the mask. There. Let me go to the what I did on here, and let me see this. Did I mask on here? Yeah, I did a mask on here. Did I have? I didn't. Ah, okay. Now I see what I did. Okay, let's just delete that, and now let's delete that. Control D and duplicate that clip. And when we do pre-compose now, I'm going to move all attributes to the new composition. Okay, make sure you click that, and let's just click OK. You got that composition there. Let's double click on it, and you see, okay, we don't need to have that open actually. If I turn on the bottom layer and the top layer, they're both the same on here, but on here, you've actually got, for some reason you have two layers. Let's delete the bottom one, you don't need that. You don't need that one. You got the top one, it's got Twixture and everything on it, which is as you want. So this layer you're not going to do anything with. Close that. Go back onto the comp one, and now you can mask around it because you've made it into a composition, you've pre-composed it. It should mask over right now. Yes, it is masking over it. It's just I got the bottom one so you can see it. Okay, now we go into the mask, and now we feather 55 pixels, okay? And that looks fine right there. If I turn on the bottom one, see you got that there. This is a little bit on the edging, you can see, but to be honest, that looks fine. Now, what we're going to do is, I'm actually going to do double L on there so I can see the keyframes a bit better. To be honest, I think that's fine. And what I'm going to do is, I got this layer, let me just duplicate this 2 more times. Okay, so the top one is going to be the middle. You can rename this if you want to mid. Rename the next one to left. And the final one to right. And these are going to be the directions which they're going to bounce out. So, both of these, hold, click on the top one, then hold shift and click the bottom one. Click S and turn it down to 80% because we want it to be a bit smaller than the top. And actually on this bottom layer you can also then click T and click 50. You can take the stopwatch off actually, just going to do 50 on there. So it's a little bit more faded and you'll see why in a minute when we add some more effects on. So the left one, you're going to have the position, you're going to go right to the start. Because for both of them, click P and keyframe the position. Let me just take off all the layers because I want to hear the song. Okay, and a minute. Where is the second bass hit? The second bass hit's here. So what we want to do is pretty much, we can turn on these layers now actually. Yeah, so we got this. This one is gonna, because that is for there. Yeah, okay. This one, we're going to drag this one down to 240, where the second bass hits. See, that's keyframed there. Actually going to go back like a couple of frames, not too much, like a third of the way. And, yeah, third of the way. Put it up to 340. Yeah, so it's, you know, it's halfway. Then it comes out and we can, you know, edit that in a little bit. And then with this one, you're going to go up. So this one we went down 400 pixels. This one we're gonna go up. So this one goes to 1040, like that. And here we're gonna just go down to 940. Just like that, so they're both equal on each side. And at the very end here, they're going to go back to the original positions, which was 640 there. And you only do the first one. You don't actually do the second keyframe because it's not actually needed. You don't do the Y. You only do the X-axis. So if you click V, actually, because I still have the pen tool on, you'll be able to see now, if I just lower this down to like third quality, that it like pops out as you saw in my edit. So let's do this. As you can see, it's pretty basic, but we're gonna actually use the graph edit to make it look all fancy. So click on this keyframe here, click on the easy ease in, and as you can see, you can't actually edit this. You know, you got the keyframe, but you can't do anything with it. If you right click and do separate dimensions, and then go onto the X, you'll be able to edit it. It's a little problem which happens sometimes when you're doing position, so if you get that problem, just use that to fix it. What we're going to do is we're actually going to have it so that it sort of like bounces in, it like comes in real quick and then slows down. And then on here, we're going to do a similar sort of thing, but then we're going to do that like that, so sort of like opposites. And then on the very end, we're just gonna drag this keyframe out a lot because we want it to come in at the end, just like that. We're actually gonna have it pop out a little bit before it goes in, just to make it look a bit more, you know, fancy. So that should look pretty good. We're actually gonna do this again for the right. Go right click, separate dimensions, and then we can edit this again. How did we do? Like, you gotta pretty much just do the mirror of it. So this one went up like that, then like across, then across like that, and across and up just a bit. They don't have to be the exact same when you do it. Mine on my actual one, they were not the same. They were like slightly off, but you know, it still looked good enough. Yeah, that's pretty much the opposite. If you hold shift and click there, you can see it makes pretty much the exact same shape either side. So yeah, let me just drag that one out a little bit more. And yeah, so that looks fine. I'll try and do a little quick round preview of what they look like now with the you know, with the popping out and stuff with the music, if it wants to render. Yes, then it'll pop out a little bit more there, and then it'll like gradually go back in, and it looks pretty cool. I think when I actually did, I had it pop out a bit further, but see, it looks good. And you see the actually the clip is actually running through all of them at the same time because you just duplicated it from the first layer. It looks pretty good. How far through on this? I'm almost 13 minutes in. Okay, this will probably be like a 20-minute tutorial, maybe a bit longer, I don't know. But now that we got them, we got the the position keyframe, don't we? Yeah. And we actually put onto the song keyframes where I did the second jump, because now we're going to do the rotation. So click R, go to the very start. We can actually do this on both of them. Hold R on both. Yep. Go there, keyframe the start, and we can actually keyframe the end because they're both going to be the same rotations. I think I only used maybe... Yeah, I think I keyframed it. Yeah, okay. So on the second time that it bumps out, you're going to go one before it. And when you go up, you're going to actually then go to this. It's just going to gradually increase from there. I think I did to, was it 100? 100 rotation. Oh no, this one was minus 100 on the left. Positive was plus 100. So you see, it's just, you know, like that. Then we're going to click on the left, go into the graph editor, and we're going to make this actually, yeah, there it is. I was going to say it's already really smooth, but nope. How do you want it? is going to be up, and then it's going to quickly go back in like that. We can actually have it pop out a bit like we had the other one. We're just doing that. Then this, I want to have it. Oh no, Control Z, I did not mean to do that. Just wanted to click on just the first one, do easy, ease it out, so I can kind of make it gradually, and then do it fast, and then it'll do that pump in. Then on this one, we can do the same thing, ease in and out there, just overall all the ease controls. Pop that up like that on there, do it going in like that. Yeah, if I hold shift and do both of them, you see pretty much the same thing. This one needs to have a bit more of a pop. I think, yeah, that looks good. Okay, let's click off both of these, click off the graph. You got that. I'll do another little preview here so you guys can just have a little look at what it's like. You guys can choose how to do your rotations. Actually, that doesn't look too good. I thought it looked a bit better than that. Okay, let's click on here, click on R. Let's actually drag these to the start. Yeah, I think I'll do that, and then I might have to edit the keyframe graphs. Yeah, I think I'm going to edit the graph a little bit here. Let's just do that like that. I want to have it gradually go up, so none of that random bump in the middle. Get that there. I want to try and flatten this out as much as I can, like that. You can have that just gradually going up, so the bottom one can stay the same. This top one, however, will have to go down. And now this should look okay, hopefully. It does look good. I'm pretty sure that's what I did in the other one. I can go and check if I need to. Yeah, see, they're slightly off. Whatever. You guys can mess around with that and make it look however you want. That's just the way I'm doing it for this. So, what we also did is, I think I added a bit of toner to this. Yeah, toner to the top layer. So if I get CC toner added to the top, I don't know exactly what. I think I made it like slightly greeny. Yeah, I think I used green. So let's just add some greens and whatever. Shadows, let's do that like a dark green. I think I did the blend was like 80 or 85. Yeah, that looks actually pretty good. Looks better than the one I actually used, I think. Let's bump this back up. Bump this up actually to 90. So it's only slightly, but just that little bit gives it more color. And on the left and the right, you're gonna want to use HLS or color balance. Got that on there. So I'm actually gonna disable the top layer because I don't want you to see that. You got the top, these two. So if you go to the start, keyframe the hue, go to the end, and do it up to 1, and it'll rotate through the color as it's going, as you can see there. Looks pretty snazzy. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually click onto the right layer, drag that on again, and go to the start, keyframe it there, while else it's on 0. Go to the end. This one we're gonna do -1. So they're gonna be the opposites. When they're going through, you see green and purple there. Here it's, again green and purple, and it'll cycle through all the different colors, and it should be the opposite, apart from when it hits the middle where they'll probably meet. So that's all good with the color wise. I'm pretty sure that's most of that. So then we're gonna click. Where does this go? Where does it go? I can't remember if it goes. Yeah, it goes actually below. So click onto your song to Control Alt Y. I actually have a preset for this, because I don't really know how to use Trapcode Form that well, but I'm pretty sure it's when you get Trapcode Form. It's a third-party plugin you're gonna need to do the particle effect. I think I used Prism Riot. Yeah, Prism Riot is what I used, and you see it's gonna come on. It's only gonna be in this little corner down by here. If you can see it, can you see it? Nope. Okay, let me see what I have to do. Did I change any of the settings on this one? You see that I got that. It looks all nice. Yes, I did both of those compositions as add. Yep, that's probably why. Okay, let's change this mode to add. Okay, makes it a bit brighter. That's it. Change that layer as well to add, and then maybe we can see this behind it. Okay, let's drag it above it for now. I can try to work it out later. Yes, you see there, you got that. It looks pretty cool, to be honest, I think. So if you click on base form and click size and that, for some reason it's off center. I can't remember how I fixed that actually. Let me just go into the settings on this. Effects, form. No, it appears that I only used base form, and this should be okay. What did I do for the star? I changed it to 0 for the star. Oh, maybe I just changed where the center was. Yeah. Okay, I got this. So, the center, you see there, it'll be off center. So what you want to do, click that and click pretty much bang on the center. And this should work. Yeah, you got most of it there. So you just want to have to drag these keyframes, these like, you know, little marker things all to the middle. They don't have to be exactly on the middle. You can be wherever you want to have it, but I want to have all my things coming from the center. So it looks pretty cool. And you see there, it does look really nice. It does look really nice. And I can just shut this down now. I know what I'm doing from here. So what you're going to do, click on here, click on E for effect, form, go to base form, open that up. And you want to click on the size X, and then go back up. I think, yeah, let's go back up, why not? Actually going to drag this all the way up because you're not really going to need to see what's happening. Let me just drag this down a bit so I can see the keyframe on the song. Okay, this is going to be such an awkward thing to do, but you're going to go to the start on size X and Y. You're going to keyframe both of them and actually drop them down to 0 and 0 there. Then you're going to go to the end and you're also going to keyframe them at 0 there. So what the first one is, you're actually going to then bump it up to 1200 and this one to 900. And then in here you're also going to do it to that value and 900. And then on, I think it's only really going to be X. You're going to go into the keyframe graph editor. You can do it for both of these actually. And do you want to just highlight, yeah, highlight the entire layer and just do easy ease. And then that's pretty much all you need to do. It'll just gradually do it in there. However you can, if you feel like you need to. Gosh, this is really awkward right now. Do that. You can edit it up a little bit, make it even, you know, better, more smooth or whatever. I'm just gonna add a little bit of a bump here, like I was gonna do with the rotation, but it didn't turn out too well. And that should be okay for this as well. We're gonna easy ease in that, and it should look pretty good if we preview it right now. But we're not gonna do that quite yet, and because I'm trying to figure out why I can't see. Oh, the reason why I couldn't see is because there's nothing there. Maybe. What mode did this have to be on? Does this have to be on darken so I could see behind it? No, okay, let me just check. Because I know on here I did actually have the clip layer was above this. What did I take it out? Whatever. Let's just say I took it out. I'll put it below. There's probably a mode you can do so that you could see it. Like, you can't do it with the adjustment layer on top. You can with it on the bottom. Did I do anything else? No, I just kept it as it was. And, yeah, I think that's pretty much it, to be honest. That's how you do the effect. You could use a different particle, effect for the back, but that's the one I use. Prism Riot, I think it was the, the name of it. And I'm pretty sure that's the end of the tutorial. Let's just do a preview right now. So you can see it in full. You see the color balance on the two going out, and then form just pops up out of nowhere and looks pretty good. I really like the way it looks, and also the way it like animates in and animates out. It's overall like a really good effect. You could probably do even, you know, more stuff with the parts coming out on the side if you want. You could even like alter the size of it. I don't know. You could do whatever. Add more effects if you want. This is just the way I did it. And uh-oh, it seems like the particles have gone a bit too early, so we're gonna have to sort that out. That shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, that looks pretty good so far. So we're just gonna click back onto here, go on to E, form, drag that down, base form. Okay, open that, X and Y. Let's go into the graph. Our favorite place to be. Yeah, click on there. I think we just drag them out a bit more. Keep the bottom how it is. We got this. Let's just drag this out even more. And we can actually lift this up, I think is going to be a good idea. Do the same one here. They're not going to be exactly the same, otherwise, you know, the values would have to be the same. It's not what we want. No, Control-Z, I only wanted to click the one. I actually highlighted multiple ones then, which is not really what we wanted. And yeah, that looks like it'll work now. I'll keep the graph open there so I can do a little bit of an editing to it if I need to. But you know, just playing around with the graph as well is you know, it's really good to do, because then you get a feel for how the edit is gonna flow, and that really gives you a lot more control, which I personally like to have in an edit. In an edit, I don't just like it to be, you know, a linear, like, straight diagonal line up. I want to have it smooth in and out and stuff like that, you know. Using that with, say, time remapping and Twixtor also works pretty well, and I also do that just to make, you know, syncing a lot smoother. I might do a tutorial on how to sync if you want me to, guys. Let me know in the comments below, and then I'll do that. If you also have any questions about other edit effects, just let me know. That looks pretty good, to be honest. I think that looks exactly like this one. Looks a bit different, obviously, because I had a CC layer on top here. It does look a bit different. Let's just preview this one to show you what you can do if you do 100% exact like I did. And also just to show you what you know, as I said then, what you can do. You can also do a lot more, as I said before. You know, make it however you want to make it. Add certain effects which I didn't use, maybe. I could maybe even add some twitch on the second base. And yeah, it looks really good, this effect. You can use, as I said, with say like an AN-94 if you're zooming in, or any other gun. Mask around it. You could have like multiple to the side. You can have them pop out, or you can just have them on the side there and just do some colouring to them. Cycle through the colours, do whatever. And have the particles as well behind if you want. I think the particles are just like a nice little effect. You know, just adds to the edit, I think. Let's just see this fully done, and yeah, then I'll show you the graph editor I used for the form on this, just so you guys can see exactly what I used. Yeah, that looks even better there, I think. So let's do E form, base form. Yeah, you see there, I did the graph a little bit differently. I just did like straight up sort of thing like that. And but yeah, if you guys enjoyed this edit, well, this tutorial on how to edit the certain effect I used, let me know in the comments down below, and leave a like if you enjoyed, and let me know what ones you want to see me do next episode, or if you want to see me do other effects. And I hope you enjoyed. If you, I already said all that. So make sure you subscribe for more daily content. I'm your boy vKilljoyy, and I'm out. Peace.